great piano. I wanted to play a lot of different types of music to express how great Yamahas are and how versatile they are, and that's why they're so popular. Probably the best-selling piano and the most popular piano in the world. And the Yamaha U3 is a big sister to the most popular and best-selling upright in the world, the smaller Yamaha U1, which measures 48 inches tall. This is 52 inches tall, so it's going to give you a little bit bigger bass, because the taller the cabinet or the longer the grand, the longer the strings, the bigger the soundboard area, and the more fundamental bass you're going to get out of the piano. That's what you're paying for. That's what the rubber hits the road for, is having all that height or length to get a lot of power. When you go to a concert at your local place, here it's the Kennedy Center in Washington, they're not going to put a little 5-foot baby grand out there. It's going to be a 9-foot concert grand. So this is what sells these pianos. See, around the world, the U1 is the best-selling piano in any new Yamaha store, probably still to this day. Although they do make some pianos in Indonesia, and they're also really good, in my opinion. But people come in all the time wanting only ones made in Japan. And I don't think that's necessarily important, because, like I said, the ones that I see coming out of the United States, back when they were making them in Georgia and another city, I think it was up in Michigan or New Haven or something up there, they were great pianos too. But the people come in and specifically they want one made in Japan, which this one is. And see, the price of this is not that different, that much more than what we sell a used Yamaha U1 for. But there's a huge difference in price when you go look at a new one. So when people go into the new Yamaha store first and see the price difference between a U1 and a U3, and they come here, it's not that big a difference in the price gap, so they'll end up going with the taller U3 like this. It's going to, pardon me, it's going to come out from the wall about the same distance, about 27.5 inches. If it has 88 keys, it's just shy of 60 inches, about 59.5. And all you're sacrificing is the wall height. So most people are going to put it up against the wall, and there's nothing up above the wall that's going to be in the way. So they'll go, it's going to take up the same footprint in the home if you go with a 48 inch or a 52 inch, only it's going to be taller and you'll get that better sound. So because of that, in our store, we tend to sell more U3s than we do in U1s, and I think, I could be wrong, but I would think that in the Yamaha store, the new store, they're selling more U1s and U3s because they're a lot less expensive when they're only going to buy a new piano. As far as touch and tone, from a 1 to a 10, 1 being very mellow, 10 being bright, I'd put it at a 5. Touch is light. It's not heavy. 1 would be extremely light. 10 would be unplayably heavy. I'd put it at a 4. So it has a 4 in touch and a 5 in tone for the piano teachers that ask. It has a quiet mute pedal from the factory. So if you're playing it late at night, or someone's trying to take a nap or watch TV, or they're on a phone call, you're in a townhouse or an apartment, it's getting after 9 o'clock, you want to keep playing, you're doing your finger exercises, right? Now it's after 9 o'clock, you just push the middle pedal down, slide it over, and listen to it now. Barely hear it. It's from the factory, and it makes it really quiet instantaneously. And because you've pushed it down and kicked it to the left, now it frees up your right foot to go back to the sustain pedal on the right. So you can play it. Here's a little Mozart. Hear the sustain, right? Push the middle pedal down, kick it over. All right. Great feature. When we point that out to customers, they just freak out. They love it. Comes with a new padded matching bench. Opens up and stores music, and 2 people can sit at it, so it gives you a lot of room to put your music or your metronomes and other things. And it looks brand new. The action, all the parts are original, which is unusual because most full-size 52-inch uprights, the people that buy them are serious. They're going to beat them up. And we've seen Yamaha grands and uprights come in here where we have to replace a lot of parts because they've just been heavily played. This one's like barely played at all, rarely played. Looks brand new. Click the slideshow presentation next to this video, to the right of the video. Paul is who works here, he could be a professional photographer. He's an excellent pianist, and he's also a registered piano technician, and he does our web work. So he's a jack of all trades, and he takes really good pictures. So click the slideshow and look at this piano. Anybody walking your house would think it's new. and it's a great value at $72.98. Comes with a 10-year warranty, all parts and labor, first tuning free. We tune it right before it leaves. You have up to 6 months to get it tuned again for free. And then it comes with the lifetime trade-in, which means there's really nothing to trade up to unless you go to a grand. Not even a baby grand. You'd be trading down. You want to get into about a 5'6" or bigger grand to give you a better depth and a bigger sound. Of course, a grand action is going to be more refined and quicker and more responsive than an upright. So you gain that as well. But the full $72.98 you can apply here for any piano of greater value with no time limit, and you can trade in as often as you want. So we're convinced, we know, we've been doing this 45 years, used pianos hold their value, and actually they increase over time because 30 years ago we were selling pianos like this for probably $38.98, and the price of new pianos go up, price of everything goes up. So, but we're able to offer that lifetime trade-up policy, and you can trade in as often as you want. Easy to find. We're only 1 mile from the Washington Capitol Beltway. You can just GPS Rick Jones pianos from any device. You won't have any problem finding us. We're open 7 days a week. You don't need an appointment. We're about 40 minutes from Baltimore, 40 minutes from Northern Virginia. And then that's one way to come try it out. The other is to call us and order it over the phone, or you can use a shopping cart. If you're within 100 very liberal radius of 100 miles of Beltsville, Maryland, it's free delivery. If you're a little over, we'll still deliver for free. If you're in Washington State or California or any of the other 48 states that we've sold to in the United States, there is a shipping fee. But when you consider what the price of a new piano is, the shipping is nominal. And the way to find out the fixed cost is drag it over to the shopping cart, add the shipping. You're not buying it, you're just playing with it. Type in your state, Ohio, California, Florida, Texas, all throughout New England, and you'll see what the fixed price would be to get it there. Also, we help you find, through a national directory, men and women that are full-time professional piano technicians that will service the piano throughout and beyond the 10-year warranty period. And to prove it that we do this, and people will buy from all over the country, and we service a piano, is go to our testimonial page and start reading the thank you letters. Unsolicited. There's over 500, or I think there's almost 500 thank you letters on our testimonial page. And you can search by your state. So you live in Ohio, Texas, Florida, California, Washington State, like 3,300 miles from here. And read what people say unsolicited about our company. Go to Google reviews and Yelp reviews. I think you'll be encouraged to either pick up the phone, drag it to the shopping cart, or come in and try it out. Thanks.